So today I will be demonstrating how a Smartboard can be used in a project-based learning lesson plan. This lesson is from a project we have previously done as a collaborative effort in my group. The lesson was to teach kindergartners their senses. This particular lesson was from Tuesday, where we discussed sight. Today we will be learning about sight. Sight is one of the five senses. It is what we see with, so that we know that that is a computer screen and your dog at home is a dog. If everybody looks at the screen, they all see the same thing. Our eyes do this. We see the picture of a heart that is pink, a yellow star, and a black and white smiley face. Without our eyes, we would not see any of this. Our eyes can trick us into not seeing something. This is called camouflage. Many animals use this to hide. Can you see the animals in these pictures? Think about it and concentrate hard. See if you see anything. Does everybody see the lizard now? Its scales help it to hide into the dirt where it lives, so that predators won't hurt him. What do we see here? This one might be a little tricky. There is a cheetah head hiding in the bushes. Cheetahs hide this way and use their fur to blend into the tall grasses around them, so that they can hunt. Our eyes can also trick us into thinking that something is different than we think. The mimic octopus does this all the time when it's hiding from dangerous predators.
Unknown until it was spotted, first by fishermen off the coast of Indonesia in the 1990s. It looked like an octopus, but it could morph its shape in an instant to appear as seemingly any animal around it. At first, no one had any idea what it was.
The first time I saw it, I just was blown away. You couldn't get a more spectacular animal. It really is the pinnacle of wizardry.
Biologist Mark Norman was the first scientist to study this seemingly shapeless creature. He named it the mimic octopus.
The mimic octopus makes itself look like a living, moving animal. So it pulls all its arms around behind its body and swims along like a poisonous flatfish called a banded sole. In other cases, if it's getting attacked, it puts 6 arms down a hole and raises the other 2 arms to look like a poisonous sea snake that has bands along its body. If that's not enough, it'll swim along looking like a poisonous lionfish with these banded arms looking like the banded spines that come off these very deadly fish.
So far, 15 separate species are known to be in the mimic octopus act, and Norman is not always sure exactly what the mimic is doing. He observed this mimic scuttling along the sea bottom, looking something like a furry turkey with human legs.
Sometimes it's hard when you watch a mimic octopus doing what it does to interpret what's going on. It's a bit like looking at ink spots in a psychiatrist's office going, I don't know what it is. It could be a piano, it could be a fridge. So you get 3 or 4 divers together and you'll argue all night trying to work out what we think it was mimicking.
Where did nature's greatest actor come from?
The mimic octopus is very interesting and one of the best animals at camouflage. It tricks our eyes into thinking that it is a different fish that's very dangerous, so that nobody will hurt it. People try this too. This is called an optical illusion. It's when your eyes trick you into seeing multiple pictures of something, or maybe the wrong picture. Tell me what you see. Is this a picture of a vase or of 2 people's faces? Here's an interesting optical illusion. How many legs does this elephant have? We can try counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we all know elephants only have 4 feet. How can this be? Our eyes must be tricking us. Here we have a beautiful picture of a princess. Now, is she really a princess? What if we turn this picture upside down? I've already done that for you. Now we see a picture of an old man with a beard and long neck. However, this is the same picture, just turned upside down. Sight is very important in our daily lives. Who knows how we use our eyes to view the world? A lot of you will probably answer that we see so we can walk, we can see our friends, we can play games, and watch TV. These are all correct answers. Sight is a very important part of being a person. Now, students, close your eyes and remember something we saw today in any of the pictures. Can you draw it without looking at it? Everyone, take out your crayons and paper and try.